Welcome to the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Friday, August 28th. This is Gina McGuire. Today we'll likely still see thunderstorm activity over the eastern half of the Great Basin with some rainfall. However, the bigger concern is as we move through tonight and through Saturday, as a strong cold front approaches and moves through the Great Basin, we'll see a significant increase in winds, especially across Idaho and into the northern half of Nevada. This cold front is much stronger than what we'd see for this time in August. Therefore, winds combined with still relatively low relative humidity will increase fire potential on existing incidents across Idaho and on any new starts across the northern half of the Great Basin. Yesterday, we did see scattered thunderstorms over parts of the eastern half of the Great Basin, and we'll continue to see thunderstorms in these same areas today. Yesterday, there were light amounts of precipitation in most areas with the storms and heavier amounts over southeast Idaho into Wyoming. Over the last week, we've seen very little precipitation over the western portion of Idaho into the western and northern portion of Nevada, and even over the last 2 weeks, again, very little, if any, activity has occurred over the western side of the Great Basin, with some areas of wetting rains as you move further east. Yesterday, light fire activity was observed across the Great Basin, with only a few small fires reported over parts of Nevada, Utah, and into the central Idaho mountains. And obviously, we still have our ongoing fire activity across Idaho. The water vapor satellite image from today shows high pressure still dominating the Great Basin, keeping our temperatures above normal. However, the area of low pressure is well noted off the west coast, and this will continue moving slowly eastward over the next 24 to 48 hours. There are a slew of red flag warnings out for parts of western Nevada, along with fire weather watches out further north for the wind threat associated with this area of low pressure as we move through Saturday. However, today we're still expecting generally low fire potential across Utah and Wyoming due to the recent wet weather, however still moderate fire potential over the rest of Nevada and into Idaho. Throughout the day today, we'll see those scattered thunderstorms develop over the eastern half of the Great Basin, and even down into southern Nevada we may see a little bit more lightning activity as well. However, we are expecting some rainfall with these thunderstorms. Winds will start increasing today as that area of low pressure approaches. However, most wind gusts should remain below 30 miles per hour across Nevada, with the exception of slightly stronger gusts in the higher elevations. We'll start the day on Saturday dealing with these stronger winds and drier conditions across the northern half of the Great Basin, from the Sierra Front in northern Nevada and across Idaho. As we move through the day on Saturday, showers and thunderstorms will likely develop later on Saturday and Saturday night over the northern half of the Great Basin. However, until that time frame, the winds will be strong with relative humidity 15 to 25%. The strongest winds early Saturday morning will be along the Sierra Front into northwest Nevada, and these winds will spread eastward throughout the day, with gusts easily above 40 or 45 miles per hour in valley locations and much stronger gusts in the higher elevations. Also, the image in the far right in the bottom shows this area of showers and thunderstorms as we move through the day. There will be some areas of wetting rains across Idaho. Moving into Sunday, as this cold front pushes east, we'll see a significant decrease in temperature across the Great Basin and still some moisture lingering for showers and thunderstorms over central and eastern Nevada further east. We'll still see relatively low fire potential across Utah due to the recent moisture, however still low to moderate fire potential until the cooler air and moisture settles into the western areas of the Great Basin. On Sunday, temperatures will decrease significantly, about 10 to 15 degrees from what we're currently experiencing, with highs in the valleys only seeing highs in the 70s over the northern half of the Great Basin, and higher elevations only reaching the 60s. Still on Sunday, there may be some isolated showers and thunderstorms over the eastern half of the area. Winds will still remain breezy after the front moves through across the Great Basin, but will be much lighter as we move towards Sunday and Monday. Also, we will continue to see, after the cool temperatures develop this weekend, gradually warming conditions through early next week and drier weather across the Great Basin, with only isolated chances for thunderstorms over the far eastern areas. However, by the middle of next week, another area of low pressure may push a cold front through the northern Great Basin, and this will bring a return to increased winds towards the middle of the week, along with some showers and thunderstorms, especially over the northern half of the Great Basin, and cooler temperatures. In the meantime, low to moderate fire potential will continue across the Great Basin. Looking at forecast precipitation amounts, the heaviest precipitation is still expected west of the Cascades in the northwest as this front moves through. However, light amounts of precipitation along with some local areas of wetting rains will still occur across Idaho and into Utah and Wyoming as we move through the next week. Fire danger indices still remain high over central and southwest Idaho into northern Nevada, with ERCs currently above the 80th or 90th percentile. It's these areas, as the winds increase and become strong on Saturday, that will be most concerning, both with ongoing incidents and on any new starts in these areas. If we look at the conditions out to the first week of September, we're still expecting below normal temperatures across the west and near normal precipitation over the southern half of the Great Basin, with some above normal conditions possible in the far north. However, as troughs of low pressure bring cold fronts through the area, providing these cooler conditions, we'll also see windier periods throughout the early portion of September. This concludes the briefing for today. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Thank you for listening.